Here is an MP3 player which I want to install instead standard state CD player in Toyota. In my case it's Toyota Sienna 2000. I'm going to need a connector with wires for CD player which calls wire harness, which usually comes with player. I downloaded wiring diagram from internet for particularly this player and wiring diagram for Toyota CD player harness. For fast recognition, I highlighted numbers for speakers and wrote car harness colors next to player harness colors, according to the wiring diagrams. I'll just gonna show you what I mean. So here's a wiring diagram for Pioneer CD player. Here's how I match the colors. Let's take number 16 for example. On Pioneer CD player diagram it stays for red wire. It also says connect to terminal controlled by ignition switch. So we have to find this switch on the next diagram, on the car diagram, where it is. Well, then you have to take a look at your car wiring diagram and find what wire color corresponding to ignition switch. So just look in this diagram and look at where the switch word is. And this switch word is second from top and it says switched. And this corresponding color gray. So here on CD player wiring diagram I marked gray next to number 16. So the red wire which comes from CD player should go to the gray wire of your car player harness. This is Toyota wire harness for CD player, but this connector is connected directly to your car amplifier, the standard amplifier which in your car. You can see this amplifier here on the bottom, and in Toyota Sienna it's behind the middle console pocket, so you have to open one to see it. The other end of harness equipped with a different connector which goes to standard car CD player. 708113 adapter was my mistake to buy. It fits physically, but its electrical pinout doesn't match and it didn't work anyway. So 1761 was a good match and it works. The wires color from adapter are not as same as on Toyota wiring diagram. But for this adapter you have a wiring diagram on plastic bag which comes with this harness. You just have to match it with your CD player wiring diagram. Let's say you matched the white wire with black stripe. Look at schematic. Number 7 is a left front speaker minus, means negative polarity. So this white black wire goes to purple car harness wire. Here is a purple wire of car harness. It connects to white black wire from adapter. White black wire is a left front speaker minus. Here is a left front speaker minus, which is number 7. It connects to player white black harness wire, and you can verify that it connects to the purple car harness wire, so you can avoid a mistake. The wires colors of the second adapter connector are also on this diagram. All you have to do is to twist the wires together and solder connection. After that you may apply an electrical tape. You need only wires which your car player harness has. Some wires like a power antenna will be unused left over, like these 3 wires on the right. You can just wrap them with electrical tape. You're going to need a pocket, this model 88008,000. To remove the player, just pry out the bezel with your hands and pull it away. I have detached my player already, but there are 4 screws which you need to unscrew using 10mm Torx key. So screws located here and on the opposite side, here and down them. After removing screws, you just have to pull out your player. There are 2 connectors on the back, you have to disconnect them. The color of wires here doesn't match to Toyota wiring diagram, so we're not going to use them. You can see I've just disconnected 2 connectors which were connected to the amplifier. You can see the metal box on the bottom. Here where it is. You see I opened this pocket, our glove compartment, middle console. So we have to connect these adapters to connectors which you just saw, which were connected, as I told before, to the amplifier. And the next connector you have to connect to your CD player. You need to detach the brackets from a car CD player. There are actually 4 screws here. I have detached them already. You need to match brackets for pocket. You can reuse the bolts which were with your standard CD player. The screws for player are not metric, so use ones which came with your new player. The last step is to put it back and connect the player adapter and antenna. I would recommend to turn on this player and then put it back, screwing the all bolts back and put the bezel back. In this case, you'll be sure that all your contacts are connected. This actually is an MP3 disc. Then you can check front and back speakers. There seems to be working.